Hi, this is Jasmine St. Clair, and you're listening to me on the Interactive Interview.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Interactive Interview on the interactiveinterview.com. I'm James Walsh, joined as always by Danielle Edler, and we're joined here today by Lollipop.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Good. Happy birthday for the other day. Monday.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I had a great birthday.
Good. Okay, we'll launch right into the questions. Were you always a fan of wrestling when you were growing up?
Yes, I was. When I was younger, until I was 7 or 8, I used to watch wrestling with my dad and my brother, and we used to make it a day, just sit down and watch some wrestling. Went for a few years without watching it, and then got right back into it. So I would say I've been a fan for a really long time. Just to watch the workers perform is just unbelievable, especially the guys that I grew up watching, Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake. It was just unbelievable back then. I loved it.
Did you apart from Jake and Hogan, were there any other influences like female influences that made you want to enter the business?
No, not really. I didn't really. I guess I really didn't distinguish between the two of the females and the males when I was watching wrestling. I remember I loved watching Jake the Snake every time he came out. I got really excited. And the Rock and Roll Express, I remember watching some tapes of them with my dad, stuff like that. But I do remember watching some tapes of Leilani Kai, and I don't know if you know, but she was one of my trainers also, and it was an honor to be in the ring and get trained by her. It was really cool.
When did you decide to enter the business, or that this was something that you wanted to do?
Well, I'd say about 2 or 3 years ago, one of my friends said, just jokingly said, hey, that's something that would be perfect for you. You love it, you love to watch it, and you always, wanted to go out and perform for people. And I put some thought into it, and I decided, this is something that I would want to do for the rest of my life. And I got lucky. One of my friends had a coworker that was here locally in NWA main event in the indie circuit. And I just happened to go to one of the shows, and they said that they would love to have me and help me get started. And I've been here ever since.
You mentioned it a minute ago that Leilani Kai was one of your trainers. Who else helped train you?
Oh, I've had many trainers. I like getting different styles. I started off with Leilani Kai, Chase Stevens, one of the hot shots from NWA TNA.
Mm-hmm.
Also Ron Harris, he's been helping me out a lot in the ring. Mm-hmm. Another local star here in Nashville, USA Championship Wrestling, Bully Douglas. So I've had a lot of different styles and techniques being trained with those many guys, and it's been awesome.
How did you end up working in NWA TNA?
Actually, I had a friend from the local promotion that I've been working at now for about 7 months at USA Championship Wrestling, and he told me they were looking for a dancer and someone that would be great with the crowd and someone that could really look like they loved to do it. And I got in there, and I didn't have to look like I loved to do it. I loved doing it. The fans are awesome. NWA TNA has a really great following with fans, and everybody's so supportive and really nice. And when I got offered a permanent spot, I couldn't resist not taking it. So I've been there since the end of August.
Are you under any form of formal contract, or?
No, I'm not. I'm not under any form of contract. They just we have an understanding that I'll be there every week, and I guess they haven't seen it necessary to give me a contract at the moment.
You mentioned that you're trained to be a wrestler, and you're doing the dancing thing. At any point, did you want to do a crossover into actually getting in the ring?
Oh, I would love to. I would love to. I'm waiting for the time to happen. I'm impatiently waiting. I'm not sure if they have any plans to use me in the future, but I'm willing and ready.
Do you do any in-ring work on indie circuits?
I sure do. I've worked Athena and April Pennington, which is Brian Lawler's girlfriend, or excuse me, ex-girlfriend from NWA TNA. We don't have many females come through here in my promotion locally, so it's hard to get a lot of work, but I have worked in the ring, and I do valet frequently.
Who do you valet for usually?
The USA Championship Wrestling, ran by Burt Prentice here in Nashville at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds.
Right, same place as the Asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dan, you have a question?
I do indeed. I've got a question from the chat forums from member Ravel. Said, Lollipop isn't your real name. How did you get that name? Who gave it to you? And is it a name you've been given since you was in TNA?
Okay. Well, actually, the fans are who gave me the name Lollipop. My first show I did for NWA TNA, I decided to do something different, and actually it was Jeremy Borash's idea to say, you know, think of something different, maybe a lollipop, or do something different, you know, to show that you're unique from the other dancers. So I went to the store and grabbed a couple of lollipops, and after that first show, just all the fans started calling me the Lollipop Girl, you know, where is she at, and who is she, and it's just stuck with me ever since. So the fans have named me, and I really appreciate it, too, because it just shows that the fans do care, and they do support me and NWA TNA, and I think Lollipop will be around to stay.
With the, somewhat, I mean, because compared to the amount of male wrestlers on the indie scene, the divas and female wrestlers are relatively few and far between. But if you could wrestle anybody in the indie scene or anybody in the televised federations, WWA and WWE, who would they be and why?
Well, in the WWE, I think I'd have two choices. Molly Holly, just because she's a great wrestler. She was trained by some of the best, and I'd really like to get in the ring and just see how she works. I think that would be a really good experience for me. And also, Lita and Trinity, just because of their high-flying styles. The high-flying, like the X Division, it's always intrigued me. I've always liked watching it, and just to be a part of it in the actual ring, I think that would be a unique experience also.
Has TNA proposed to you at any point that, or do you think they will in the future propose to you that you mingle and become like a sort of China type of character where you wrestle like multi-gender matches? Would you accept if you was offered?
I would accept. I think they're waiting for the moments where they see that I'm absolutely ready to work in the ring. If they came up to me and asked me, I'm a team player, so whatever they need me to do, you know, I'm right there to help them out. In NWA TNA, they've got a great bunch of guys working for them. The office, the owners, the workers, just everybody is really, really nice, just like a big family down there. And I think we all work as a team, and we all do what we can to make the show the best. So I think if they asked me, yeah, I think I would be up for it.
We can't do an interview with you without mentioning the incident from last week.
Oh, yes.
First of all, how much of that was scripted, and how did you feel about doing it?
Well, it was scripted. I had no problem at all with doing it. I'm very confident with myself. I saw that it was an entertaining segment of the show. I do realize some people think that wrestling should stay wrestling and not have entertainment, but as society grows and the days go on, you know, entertainment is needed in things like that to keep the people interested. And I did get a little bit disappointed about some comments that were made towards me about the kids being there and everything, but I've thought about it, and I've just come to realize, you know, it's what I do, and I love what I do. I love to entertain, and I love the wrestling business in itself. So I just think that it's just a thing that happened, and I hope people will learn to get over it, but it did create a lot of hype on the internet. I did see that.
kind of touched on it, but you didn't really. What was the backstage reaction like when you went back from the curtain after doing that?
Everyone was really supportive. Everyone was real supportive. They said that it looked great, and everybody was real supportive. Some people were shocked. They couldn't believe that, that I had actually let that happen, but everybody was really great about it. No one made me feel uncomfortable at all. Everyone came up to me and let me know that I did a good job and stuff like that, which that made me feel really good.
Dan, would you like to do word associations now?
Yes.
Okay, word associations, basically we'll say a name or we'll say a name of a company and you just give us your gut reaction of what you think of it. It could be a one-word answer or you can go on a rant if you like to, whatever you like.
Okay.
All right, first of all, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is a smart man. Just the way he's made this business since his father has passed it down to him. He's done wonders. He's made it into a multi-million-dollar company, and I can just say all I can say about him is he's a very smart man.
Jerry Jarrett.
Jerry Jarrett is a very, very nice guy.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, awesome in the ring. Very nice guy also, just like his dad. Very sweet. Incredible wrestler.
Getting into more women's based wrestling, how about Sherry Martel? Sensational Sherry.
Sensational Sherry. She's a great worker.
Leilani Kai.
Leilani Kai, the best. I love Leilani. Her style is just, it's Leilani. What can you say? She's great.
I'm not sure if the next two of you will have any remarks for them, but how about Miss Elizabeth?
No, don't have any remarks about her.
Missy Hyatt?
Missy Hyatt? I wish she would have stayed around a little bit longer. That's all I could say about her. I think what happened to her was uncalled for. I think she should have stayed around a little bit longer. But other than that, no, I don't have too much to say about her either.
Desire?
Desire?
Yeah.
Desire. Let me think about that one. Very, very sexy.
Trinity?
She's hot. Yeah. Trinity?
Mm-hmm.
Trinity is awesome. She, I think she's going to be the next superstar, actually. I think she's awesome. She's great athletic ability, and she'll go far in her life. She's very talented.
It's the X Division.
Awesome.
Amazing Red.
Amazing Red, he's right along with X Division. He's awesome. Him, Kid Cash, I mean, all the X Division guys, they're great. Anytime an X Division match is on, I'm right there watching. Just everything they do. Actually, all the high spots they do makes my heart go to my stomach, and it's just amazing how they can perform.
Low Key?
Low Key? Mm-hmm. The same for Amazing Red. He's a great worker. I like his style. I wish he could get to do a little bit more in NWA TNA, but he's a great worker.
Dan, do you have any to throw at her?
Vince Russo.
Vince Russo. I don't know too much about Vince Russo, but what everyone is saying. But I would like to say he's a smart man, just like Vince McMahon. He can come up with the most unique and outrageous storylines, and it just keeps on and keeps on coming. I think Vince Russo is a very smart man, and I think he's a good asset for the NWA TNA.
And what would you like to say to the positive internet reaction and internet comments about yourself, and the negative?
With the positive, I'd like to start with the positive remarks. To all the fans that supported me, I don't think that they can ever know how much that it meant to me. It meant so much to me to see all the support that I had and everyone's reactions. Even some positive support that I did get had some negative things in it, but they were always still right there trying to make me feel okay and make me feel like I was supported and that I was wanted, and I really appreciated that. I could feel the love from the fans, and that's the best feeling that you can get. Without the fans, we wouldn't be here. And the negative comments, I apologize to all the people that have the negative feelings about the situation. I wish they would feel differently. I think a human body is something beautiful, and we shouldn't be ashamed of it. But other than that, I really don't know what else to say too much about the negative comments. I might go a little bit too extreme.
I've got a couple of questions to finish on from the chat forums. They said, all obviously one-track-minded. They said, will you be following Tori Wilson into Playboy? Will you be following Missy Hyatt and Tammy Sitch onto the Wrestling Vixens website? And are you married?
The Playboy, if I was offered Playboy, I would consider doing it. Playboy is a tasteful magazine. I wouldn't have any objections to doing that at all. The Vixen, I don't know too much about that, so I really couldn't put too much input into that. And I am single. I'm not married. Not really looking. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to make it in the business, and I'm also going to school and also trying to get a job. So my life's so hectic. Not really looking, but I am single for all the guys that are wondering.
Okay, so it's been great speaking to you. Best of luck with your future in TNA. Hope to see you in the ring very soon.
Oh, thank you so much.
And it's been great speaking to you.
Stay tuned for... Oh, sorry, I stepped on you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys having me on, and anytime you want to have me back, I would love to do it.
Excellent.